Hey there, I'm Jared with Georgia Safe Retirement Planners. Today, we're going over a common question we get. Am I legally obligated to pay for my parents' funeral expenses? Losing a parent is one of life's most challenging experiences. Adding the stress of funeral expenses can feel overwhelming. Many people wonder if they're legally required to foot the bill for their parents' funeral costs. Well, the answer isn't straightforward. It depends on several factors like where you live, any agreements you've signed, and your parents' financial situation at the time of their passing. First, let's talk about state laws. In most states, children aren't automatically responsible for their parents' funeral expenses. However, some states have what's called Filial Responsibility Laws. These laws could require adult children to cover their parents' debts, including funeral costs, if the estate can't pay them. Now, these laws are rarely enforced, but could come into play under certain circumstances. It's essential to be aware of your state's specific regulations. Next up, signed agreements. If you sign a contract with a funeral home, you may become personally liable for the expenses. It's crucial to read all documents carefully before agreeing to anything. Sometimes, funeral homes might ask a family member to sign a contract, making them responsible for payment. Always make sure you understand what you're signing. Typically, funeral expenses are paid from the deceased's estate. If your parents had enough assets, their estate would cover the costs before any inheritance is distributed. But what if the estate lacks sufficient funds? Creditors, including the funeral home, may seek payment from surviving family members. However, this isn't always enforceable, especially if you haven't signed any agreements. Some people plan ahead by purchasing prepaid funeral plans. If your parents had one, this would cover most, if not all, of the expenses, relieving you of financial responsibility. It's a thoughtful way they might have eased this burden on you. Lastly, let's discuss joint accounts. If you shared a joint bank account with your parents, creditors might attempt to claim funds from this account to cover funeral expenses. Joint accounts can be a bit tricky, so it's wise to consult with a financial advisor to understand your rights and obligations. Navigating the financial responsibilities after a parent's passing can be complicated and emotionally taxing. Understanding your obligations can help ease some of that stress. So, if you want to learn more, don't hesitate to reach out. You can visit us online at Georgia Safe Retirement Planners or call us to schedule a free consultation at 470-888-SAFE. Again, that's 470-888-7233. You can also come see us in downtown Roswell. We are at 1124 Canton Street. Also, if you want more tips on your retirement, like and subscribe. Remember, it's never too early to start planning for your future.